AITA for telling my ex-SIL she can give her niece a parent if she wants, but it won't be me. My ex destroyed my life 7 years ago. He was cheating on me with multiple women and allowed one of the women in question to steal from us, which set not only him but me back because it was a substantial amount she got her hands on, and to this day the woman is unknown because she gave fake details. We divorced as a result, and one of his affair partners during the divorce admitted she was pregnant. From what I now know, the baby was conceived after I filed for divorce. But the mother was someone in his life while we were married. Ex and I share 2 children. Our son is 11 and our daughter is 10. He passed away suddenly about 8 months ago. He was the sole parent of his daughter, who is 6 currently. Her mother did not want to be in her life. Her mother's family were also not in her life. After my ex died, his daughter was taken into foster care. She has remained in foster care. I was contacted earlier in the process and asked if I would foster her and raise her with my children. I said no. That was the end. My ex's sister got in touch with me a month ago. First time in years we communicated. Even at ex's funeral, no words were exchanged, and we have bad blood. She expected me to stay with her brother for our children, despite knowing he was sleeping around. I didn't like that. She felt like I ruined my ex's life by leaving. She told me as much. He gave me an STI that I didn't know I had until I went to get checked after finding out about his affairs. Ex's sister told me her niece deserved a parent, deserved a family, and I should keep her with her siblings, and she told me to cut the half BS. She said she knows the reason my kids called her a half-sibling is because of me. And I can undo all the bad I did and make things work for all 3 kids to have a happy home. She repeated over and over again that she felt her niece deserved this and how she's on foster family 5 already and no family have come forward to take her. I ignored her and ended the call without saying anything. But she didn't give up and called me again a week ago. From a new number I blocked her old one, and she was repeating the same crap. I told her she can give her niece a parent if she wants, but it won't ever be me. I told her she should want better for her niece than someone who could never love her or want her. This caused a hysterical reaction. But she told me I'm a heartless bitch who feels okay separating siblings. AITA. Sad thing is that there are a lot of kids in this world that no one wants to parent. Hilderin, she won't adopt her own niece but expects you to step up for some child not even related to you. The child is a half-sibling for your children, but you aren't related by blood to the child. What happened to her niece is tragic, but just like she cannot take care of her, you can't either. Simple logic. Why is she expecting someone to do something she doesn't herself want to do? And your ex must have bad mouth about you to his daughter, and I bet the SIL, the drama queen, has also done so. So it is not like you can start from square the SIL and move on in your life. Why can't you SIL raise her if she is so concerned? Until your ex wrecked your life, wrecked his life, and wrecked his child's life. Foster care sucks, but this is not your problem to solve. The ex SIL needs to solve it but is instead dumping it on you, which definitely makes her the asshole. I have to wonder what is going on in that family. Your ex was a piece of work who imploded your lives. Now his sister is harassing you. Whatever happened there is their problem and not yours. You did not separate siblings. This is not your child. It is not your responsibility. Why are you taking any of these calls from a person you admittedly have had no relationship with for years? Who these days even answers a voice call from an unknown number? .nta. You already made the decision about taking in your kid's half-sibling and it was a no. Now stop interacting with your ex-SIL just for the opportunity to get your last digs in about your garbage ex-spouse and this garbage situation. NTA. Seems like ex-SIL should take the child if she's so upset about it. Keep record of all of her harassment in the event you need to pursue a restraining order. NTA. Why is your ex-SIL allowing her niece to remain in foster care rather than taking her in? NTA. But you should have bemoaned how badly the child was faring in foster care and talked up how she has the power to step up and take custody. After all, She's the child's closest relative. How could she be so coarse? She's not about to do it. But maybe she'd be uncomfortable enough to leave you alone. Sex that this little girl has no one, but she is not your responsibility. She has a mother, a maternal family, and a paternal family. That is a lot of people who could step up and care for their relative, but they haven't. It isn't your job to raise her in their place. Talking to her, if there is a new, you answer and it's her. End the call, full stop, and block, repeat. Your child, you have no obligations in that Ed could take her in, though it sounds as if she doesn't want to. AITA can't help but notice she either hasn't stepped up or isn't fit to do so, but she wants to tell you how you should be living right. NTA, I tell that person that if they contact you again, you'll consider it harassment. Fuck that. You are related to her. I am not. If you want her to have family, maybe someone in her family should step up. And that's not me by any definition. Your ex had multiple affairs, so if 6 different mothers show up with children they don't want, you're supposed to take them all in because you were his first wife. This is laughable. NTA, these are not your children. These are your ex-husband's children. So if anybody should take this child in, it's his family, whether it be his mother and father, his sister. That's their problem, not yours. I mean, I do feel bad for the child. Got a mother that doesn't want her, a father that probably didn't want her but is now deceased, and obviously nobody on either side of her family, the child's mother or father's, is willing to take her in. In the future, when the SIL calls, I would hang up immediately and block the number. However, if she continues to do this, I would get a restraining order. AITA, why doesn't she take the kid in? It's her niece. And as for you staying married to a guy who constantly disrespects you because of the children, raising them in that kind of house would do more damage than good. Kids pick up on more than adults know or realize. Your son could think it's okay to treat women like that. Your daughter could grow up thinking women are meant to be treated like that. You have to the correct answer. Now let every unknown call go to voicemail and check immediately. If it's work-related, do your work. If it's her, block. She's not your daughter, but she's your ex-SIL's actual niece. Why on earth isn't she raising? Let's not forget that the child's own mother and family did not want her either. Up must be making a good living, and SIL is trying to get her to pay for the kid's upbringing. Then we'll swoop in and claim her as true family. NTA. Deserves a parent. Give me a break. This kid is entitled to absolutely nothing coming from you. Not your child. Not your problem. I would have hard time to find any ex to give as well, even if there was no affair. Separating siblings. What siblings? As far as I understand, your children never had any relationship with her. Do they even know this sibling exists? Press charges if your ex still keeps harassing you, and give her something of substance to yap about. While your former sister-in-law is a sick person, how could she defend the cheater? AITA, do not take the affair, baby. She is not your problem. SIL is free to raise her if she feels so strongly on the matter. NTA, your ex's offspring is not your problem. She is not your child. Her closest relative seems to be SIL, so really, it's SIL's responsibility to give this child a family, not yours. AITA, why do people think the one who was cheated on should just have to deal with the affair, fallout affair, babies, ST-dis, etc.? You didn't deserve that, and well, the girl doesn't deserve a shitty family because her mom decided to be absent. It's not your job as the victim to pick up the pieces that your ex left in his wake. That poor kid, but you're NTA. NTA, you are not obligated to take on the responsibility of raising your ex-husband's child, especially under these circumstances. Your ex-SIL's demands are unreasonable and insensitive, considering your past experiences with her brother and the fact that you are grieving his loss. NTA, she's more related to the kid than you. I'm sure the courts would be happy to give her to an auntie. She just a selfish BTCH who probably feels bad for the kid, but know enough to step in. NTA, this woman got some nerves to demand this. If she wants a parent to her niece, she can adopt her. NTA, your SIL is delusional. I'd make sure she never had any relationship at all with my kids. My response, girl, fuck you and your trifling. Dead-ass brother, that child is your family, not mine. You're so get her. But don't you call me about this bullshit again, good day. Hang up and block. So? Without the affair, you're not blood to the child. She is. People shouldn't expect a stranger to be forced into caring for a child like that. I'm certainly many foster children are thankful to those that do, but it was a choice for those adults. Throwing it being a child born to an AP, fuck no. The aunt can take her or find a way to keep her close to the those half siblings want it. If they do, I think you could respect that, but that doesn't mean you need to have that relationship or that you need to take her in. 100 NTA, seriously, the auntie would be the perfect person to raise her brother's daughter. She has no justification at all for trying to dump the responsibility onto you. NTA, tell her she can adopt her niece if she wants and block her. She repeated over and over again that she felt her niece deserved this and how she's on foster family 5 already and no family have come forward to take her. SIL can take her if it is so important. NTA. AITA, I would change my number and move on. She should be on the real, mom, not you. Why hasn't she or her parents or any of her relatives taken her in? NTA. Person is crazy and delusional. AITA, sorry the little girl is in foster care, but she isn't your responsibility. Thanks for watching.